Yes, I'm a pothead, but my house is clean, my kid is taken care of, my bills are paid for.
Playdates, book clubs, and then relaxing with a nice glass of Chardonnay. That is certainly one image of modern motherhood.
But as 13 Action News anchor Carla Wade shows us, some Valley moms are pushing the wine glasses to the back of the cabinets for cannabis.
It's been a long day. You have finally put the kids to bed. You're ready to kick back and put your feet up and have a nice glass of wine. For a lot of Valley moms, this is the perfect way to end a busy day. But we talked to some moms who are putting their wine to the side and choosing to light up instead.
Meet the 702 Canna Mommies. These are just a few of the members of a private online group. They're all mothers, most of them in their 20s and 30s, who are open about smoking weed and using other marijuana products.
Yes, I'm a pothead, but my house is clean, my kid is taken care of, my bills are paid for.
But as mothers, they say being so candid about cannabis comes with a price. Their closed group has dozens of members, but most were reluctant to go on camera. And while you can see all the telltale signs of small children in this home, toys, a stroller, and Dr. Seuss books, they asked us not to shoot video of their kids or use their last names. All because they fear backlash from other parents. After all, it was the swift judgment from other mothers that led Bree to form the group. In those other groups, she says it was perfectly acceptable to discuss popping Xanax or downing a bottle of wine by noon, but conversing about the chronic was totally taboo.
I can't tell you how many wine and book clubs they would be talking about in those mom groups, and all I could think about was, man, I wish I could talk about my, smoking weed. Can we go smoke a joint?
That was my problem in the mom groups, was every time I would even mention smoking pot, I would have 50 moms bashing me.
It scares a lot of people still. It scares a lot of parents, especially moms.
This is your brain on drugs.
A lot of our Canna Mommies grew up during the Just Say No era, and these are the types of strong public service announcements they saw against marijuana use. They say it's hard to shake years of anti-marijuana education, but even so, a lot of them began experimenting as teenagers.
It was just something that looked as if it was dope or crack or heroin. Like, that's in the same bubble. That was what weed was.
The old pot commercials in the 90s where they used to say that we used to just sink in the couch and just not do anything and our dogs would be talking to us.
Being a mom is stressful. These moms acknowledge they often use marijuana to relax or unwind. But it's definitely not the only reason.
95% of the people had some type of fibromyalgia and multiple sclerosis, type of any depression, anxiety, PTSD.
Alyssa says pot eased her postpartum depression symptoms. Amber says it keeps her off numerous pain medications for scoliosis. The one thing they all say it does not do is keep them from taking care of their families.
Get my son's homework done. He reads to me. I make sure he takes a shower. I'm still cooking dinner.
And they don't used to get stoned and just veg out and eat munchies like they think we do.
And this is used for flour.
Alyssa keeps her cannabis products in the garage, away from her 3-year-old son, but says when he's old enough,
He's gonna know. Mom goes into the garage, or mom's smoking outside.
Unlike parents of past generations who indulged in their youth, but as adults hid their pot use from their kids, these Canna Mommies say they're taking a different approach.
If my daughter were to ask questions, I would answer her honestly. I wouldn't lie to her about it. I wouldn't hide it from her. I wouldn't act as if it's something to be ashamed of.
Carla Wade, 13 Action News.